coming right up. Hi, everyone. We're coming to you live on 2K Sports, bringing you DA, it's all yours.
Kevin, thank you. There is no question that Dallas is...
Indeed. Something special, David. Thanks. Well, this seems to be a game that could be very tactical, Greg. Both teams relying on execution in the half court.
And, Kevin, you're going to see a lot of ball movement and body movement, and you can't just stand around and watch one guy go to work. I think that puts so much pressure on the defense with how the game is played.
And an emphasis on coaching, too.
Yes.
Now, a look at Dallas's starting lineup. Kleba is the 4 with Porzingis in the middle. Josh Richardson out there with Doncic. And it's Finney-Smith in at the 3 spot. And for the Nuggets, Michael Porter's out there with Jokic. Then there's Bull. Then it's Will Barton. And it's Murray in at the 1 spot. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Dallas Mavericks. Pass to Finney-Smith. Back to Doncic. Fires at the elbow, and it's good. 2 points.
We know this. Doncic is an aggressive, thirsty scorer. If you allow airspace, even in the mid-range, he's going to make you pay.
And, Greg, Josh Richardson's a terrific ball handler out on the wing who can create for others.
Richardson gets a lot of assists per game at that wing position, not just looking to finish plays, but also to create for others. Very well-rounded threat on the offensive end, and that gives this team another dimension in terms of playmaking.
And Jokic drops them both. Well, we know, Greg, that Jokic is such a unique talent at that center position. Young player, already top 10 in career triple-doubles.
How about the most triple-doubles ever by a foreign player? You think of the great skilled European big man. Jokic, arguably the most skilled of them all.
You have to know how to play pick and roll in today's NBA, and Porzingis has got great instincts of when to dive and when to fade.
Now here's Murray. Here's Bull. Tries again. And Jokic wide open. He shoots. The 10-footer finds the target.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed. Never in a hurry.
On the wing, Doncic. Over Murray. They get the rebound. Porzingis on the follow.
Boy, not a bad beginning. 3 for 4 from the floor. Pretty good start.
Murray outside. Here's Bull. Second chance shot. He lays it in.
A towering presence that is Bull. Good at staying active and going after those offensive rebounds.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Doncic outside. Pass to Porzingis. Shot clock at 6. On the wing, Doncic. That shot is no good. And he's 1 for 3 from the floor. Here's Porter. Now the pass to Bull. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
And not just a scorer, but a distributor as well. Porter's court awareness is really impressive.
Doncic passes to Kleba. Back to Doncic. Passes it to Kleba. Right side, Porzingis. Lets it go from 11. And it's Denver with the rebound. Pass to Barton. Denver passing it around. To the paint. Kleba with the rebound.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
Pass to Finney-Smith. Inside. Porzingis finds Doncic. And the layup's good off the glass.
How about the vision from the young Latvian Porzingis, showing he really can read the floor and capitalize.
Murray surveying the D. No good on the 3. The Mavericks have gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. 58 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Kicks it out to Richardson. shot goes down, and it gets this game back to even.
And he should thank the team for those 2 points. Nobody paid much attention to him on that play.
The pass to Barton. Back to Murray. Now, here's Bull. Guarded by Porzingis. Bull, the pass to Jokic. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. Jokic has got 6.
Plays a rugged game down low. Jokic's toughness adds character to the identity of this team.
Now, here's Richardson. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. It's Richardson on the wing. Plenty of space. And Bull pulls it down. Bull's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Jokic. No good from outside. Richardson with it.
And you watch Bull on the defensive end, boy, he's got a lot of potential, especially as he adds strength to that frame.
And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Nuggets ahead, leading by just 2. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter when we return.
Selfless. I mean, you need to took your pride, you took your...
Greg, there are areas of Jokic's game where he probably is the best in the world.
I can't think of a center with better floor vision or better passing ability. His positioning, his angles, his ability to use his size to maximize effectiveness, all at an elite level.
And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And the Nuggets, guys, what jumps out to you numbers-wise?
Just cashing in on second chance opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
Yeah, the defense hasn't been there. They are getting hammered on second chance opportunities.
On the court for Dallas here in the second, we've got Hardaway. Jalen Brunson out there with Trey Burke. Then there's Cauley Stein. And it's Melly in at the 4-man position. The Mavericks trailer.
When you watch Hardaway shoot, one thing that stands out, he has a very quick release.
And Greg, that's what makes the jumper very tough to contest, especially when he's dialing it up from range. You have to stay connected to this guy defensively. It's not easy to do with the other weapons on this team.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game. You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
The finish in transition, nice and easy.
Here's Burke. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. High post, Cauley Stein. Back to Burke. And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. Shoots from the elbow. Brunson, good. Brunson's got his first points of the night. And Murray's got the ball here for the Nuggets. To the inside. And stolen by Cauley Stein. And then Hardaway with the dunk.
Well, let's see the vertical of Mr. Hardaway. Go ahead, sir. Pretty dunk.
For Denver, they've gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Murray outside. Passes it to McGee. Millsap trying to get open. McGee's shot is off. The Mavericks have gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. Brunson with a clean look. Hits the three-point bomb. And now it's a 3-point Maverick lead.
And the lead should be safe if they can keep shooting the basketball like this.
Campazzo. The Nuggets with another miss. The Mavericks have gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to fall in the second quarter. Outstanding shooting. Pass to Burke. Back to Cauley Stein. Millsap with the steal. Outside, Green. Looking for McGee. He gets it there. And there it is for him.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
And here's Brunson. 5 points in the game. Hardaway dishes to Cauley Stein. And that one is off. Now the Nuggets take it the other way. Stolen by Brunson. High post, Cauley Stein. McGee's there. And the Nuggets making a change here. Porter's checked in. Dallas also making some changes. Dwight Powell's checked in for Melly. And J.J. Redick is subbed in for Trey Burke. And that was a great replay we just saw of our Mobile One block.
Every basket's a big one in a tight game, and he is not about to give up an easy look.
You have to love the intensity that Powell plays with on the glass, using that long body to track down those offensive boards.
Wide open look here for Murray. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Nuggets will retain possession for the Nuggets. Bol, he's checked in for Millsap. Jokic comes in for Green. And it's Will Barton in for Jamal Murray. And then for Dallas, Porzingis is checked in for Cauley-Stein. Josh Richardson comes in for Hardaway. And Doncic is subbed in for Jalen Brunson.
Yeah, just phenomenal at using that vertical on the offensive boards. Porter just gifted at coming up with second and third chance opportunities.
Now, here's Doncic. Kicks it to Richardson. Pass to Powell. Back to Richardson. Just 5 on the clock. The drive by Doncic. And he uses the glass on the layup. Doncic has got the lead back up to 3 now for the Mavs. Denver's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. It's Barton on the wing and stolen by Richardson. And here we go. The Mavericks on a fast break. Redick with the bucket.
Oh, great ball movement there.
For Denver, they've gone 4 of 10 in the second quarter from the field. And there's the pass to Jokic. Here's Bol. Powell pulls it in. And they call the 8-second violation. Too much time getting it up court. Barton the bounce pass. Campazzo. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And so that's the end of the first half. The Mavericks on top.
Thanks, Kevin. Coach, what happened defensively that slowed them down?
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is the first quarter for the Mavericks was fairly even. They never put themselves in too much danger. 4 points was the most they trailed by. And that does it for our halftime show.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Greg, who are your favorite players to watch in the NBA?
Boy, that's a tough one. You gotta like the guys that have changed the game in some regards, right? Steph, KD, and Giannis. Those are the guys that are just doing things that don't seem normal.
True.
Then others who remind you of past greatness. Jason Tatum with Kobe, or maybe an Anthony Davis with Hakeem. And those are guys that I love. And then the other guy, listen, LeBron James. I could watch him play basketball every day. To do what he's done at this stage of his career, I just think it's incredible. And I think our game is in great shape.
Agree on all counts. They've got Nikola Jokic. Bill Barton is out there with Jamal Murray. Then it's Michael Porter. And it's Bol in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the group on the floor for Denver. Now here's Murray. Passes it to Jokic. Kleber with the rebound. Mavericks leading by 4. Pass to Doncic. And stolen by Murray. Doncic with the block.
Hard work pays off for Luka in that instance. How about that on the defensive end? Send it back, Luka.
In the corner, it's Richardson. Pass to Kleber. Dallas moving the ball around. Here's Doncic. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. An outstanding defensive play to earn the Mobile One block.
Close games can boil down to who makes plays on defense, and that is one heck of a rejection right there.
And the Nuggets making a change here. Millsap's checked in. Murray. Doncic with the block. And he recovers it. Here's Porter. Jokic on the follow. Jokic has got 8 points.
Such a savvy player. Love watching Jokic battle for positioning on the offensive glass.
Doncic feeling it out. Kleber against Jokic. And Doncic gets it to go. He's got 8.
This guy has been a catalyst for them all game long. What a job leading them to this lead.
And Doncic was part of a draft day trade that so far seems to have worked out pretty well for both teams.
That's exactly right. Doncic, Greg, was selected by Atlanta with the 3rd pick. He was then quickly shipped to Dallas for the 5th overall pick, which turned into Trae Young, plus a future pick. Neither of these young men wasted any time putting their stamp on the NBA. I do think their futures will always be discussed in connection with the other.
JaMychal Green, he's checked in for Porter. Melly passes to Cauley-Stein. On the wing, Hardaway. 6 to shoot. High post, Cauley-Stein. Millsap's there. And here's the fast break. Millsap leading the way. That ties the game. Murray's got 4 this quarter.
You could see their confidence growing. They have reason to believe.
What I love is the heart, the fire, the tenacity. This is absolutely fantastic.
Hardaway goes in. Count it. Hardaway has got his 2nd basket.
Well, Tim Hardaway Jr. getting stronger, and that's a problem when he's trying to finish through contact.
Barton right side, and stolen by Burke. Here's Hardaway. Draws contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Denver making a switch here. Dallas shooting their first free throw of the night here.
And just to mention, a season ago, they were very comfortable at the line, hitting about 78% of their free throws.
Campazzo, Millsap trying to get open. Here's McGee, and the layup falls.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Brunson, the bounce pass. Cauley-Stein kicks to Hardaway. Out to the right wing. Clock at 6. Takes the 13-footer, and it's Denver with the rebound. Barton surveying the floor. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Now just a 1-point Maverick lead.
Well, everyone's seeking those high percentage looks in the restricted area. Nicely done there.
Burke finds Brunson. There's 49 seconds left in the 3rd. Count the basket. Brunson's got 7.
And that's what he does. I mean, he is a bucket getter.
Campazzo, Brunson covering. Here's McGee, and he drops in the layup off the glass. He's got 6.
What an effective, efficient offensive possession. They'd love to get that shot every trip down the floor.
Burke, the pass to Brunson. Back to Burke. In the corner, Hardaway with it. He dishes it to Cauley-Stein. That shot off the mark. Excellent D that time there from McGee. Fast break. Here we go for the lead. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to go on Trey Burke.
Yeah, the defender all over.
Ties it up. And this next one could give them the lead. And that drops, so they now lead by 1. 9 seconds left to play here in the 3rd. Richardson outside. Redick for 3. No good. 3 quarters of play in a close game here. Nuggets lead by 1. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
He's got the size to survey over the top of the defense and find the open man. That was beautiful.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ballgame. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the 4th quarter. On the court for the Mavericks, J.J. Redick is out there with Richardson. Then there's Maxi Kleber. Then there's Dwight Powell. And it's Finney Smith in at the 3, the small forward. The first free throw is good. And the Mavericks making a change here. Doncic is checked in. And Richardson drops them both.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
The Nuggets trail. The pass to Murray. Great D that time from Redick. And so Doncic will bring it up for the Mavericks. Back to Richardson. Dallas moving it around. Yep, that one goes.
What nice work to get the high percentage look, and he doesn't make any mistake with it.
Murray outside. Here's Bull. Mavericks with the rebound. And the call up against Jokic. That is his first foul of the game. Porzingis is checked in for Maxi Kleber. Mavericks leading by 3. Doncic outside. It's Redick on the wing. And it's sent back by Jokic.
And check out Jokic using not just his length, but also the timing. The offensive player better think twice next time.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Richardson dishes to Doncic. Outside, Redick shoots the 3. And it's Jokic with the rebound. Jokic has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Bull. The shot, no good. And the Mavericks going the other way now. And that's a foul called on Bull. That's his first foul. The Mavericks have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the 4th quarter. Doncic passes to Porzingis.
And you know, guys, in the first half, he was a lot more focused. Maybe he's feeling the heat of the defense a bit more here in the second.
Murray, good.
And at 7-2, Bull has incredible vision, including noticing when his teammates are open.
Doncic outside. Takes the 3. Rebound by the Nuggets. Jokic has got rebound number 5 here tonight. And it's Bull that time on the assist by Jokic. And the Nuggets lead by 3.
Showing he can step up when the team needs him. Bull there with a big basket.
Up top, Doncic. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Foul, that's good. The Nuggets have gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the 4th quarter. Murray outside. Pass to Jokic. Back to Murray. He kicks the Porter. Pass to Jokic. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. Huge.
Jokic comes through just fearless. What an option.
And stolen by Murray. Redick against Porter. Shoots over Reddick. And again, it's Denver.
And it's clear Porter is a gutsy guy, someone who enjoys taking and making huge shots for his team.
Now, here's Doncic. 1:06 left in the fourth quarter. He feeds it to Powell. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Powell's got 4 points in the quarter.
Gigantic shots like that have to help Powell's confidence. Quality look.
Now here's Murray. It's hauled in by Porzingis. Richardson attacking. Count.
And that one sends the bench into a frenzy.
I'll tell you, these guys have worked so hard together. Everyone's pulling in the same direction. Beautiful to watch.
Now here's Murray. Jokic high post. Shot clock at 6. And foul on the shot. And here we go. A coach's challenge has been initiated. We'll have to now review the personal foul in question.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Luka Doncic.
And I love that it's been a hard-charging performance. Jump shots have been kind of an afterthought. His main goal has been to attack the rim and put the D in some tough spots and also finishing strong.
Good!
And even at 6'5", Murray just elevates high inside for these buckets. A high percentage shooter down low.
Dallas calls timeout. They trail by 1. Just 4 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Guys, your thoughts?
And this is it, guys. Down 1. They've got just enough time to work it around for a good shot, and it better be a good shot because it's the only shot they have.
Here's Doncic.
Doncic relishes the opportunity to deliver in big moments, and my goodness, embrace the spotlight, young man.
Denver calls timeout. They're trailing by 1. 1 second left to play here in the fourth. Guys, your thoughts?
And they've got enough time left to get a good look. It's got to be quick, but doesn't have to be a heave. You can still catch, turn, and shoot. They've got one shot at it here, obviously. It's a make-or-break situation.
Knocks it loose. So a close game sees Dallas taking this win. This win, such a tremendous emotional... All right, David, thank you. And that'll do it, folks. For Greg... And it was quite a display as the Trailblazers arrived at the arena. A lot of fun. And
Well, guys,
you've certainly come a long way, D.A. Thanks. Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. Pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Powell is out there with Robert Covington, and it's Nurkic in at the center. And for Denver, Jokic is out there with Aaron Gordon. Then there's Murray. Then it's Porter. And it's Barton in at the shooting guard. The shot by Lillard wide open. His three-pointers off the mark. And here's Denver. And it's Murray, that time on the assist by Jokic. Murray's got the scoreboard going with his first points of the night for the Nuggets.
And drafted with the 41st pick back in 2014. How about this, Jokic, the definition of a sleeper pick. He was actually asleep when the Nuggets drafted him.
The story goes on that his brother called him up trying to congratulate him, and Nico hung up in his face. How about that? Didn't hear the news until the next morning. He certainly has a different way of going about things, but there's no denying he's got a lot of game, and it's fun to watch.
No good that time, and the Nuggets going the other way. Wide open look here for Murray. Good on the triple. Murray's got 5 now.
Now, you got to remember, Barton isn't just a scorer. This guy is also superb at finding open teammates.
Lillard misses.
You know, currently they're just 1 of 5 from the field. That's not going to get it done.
Barton against McCollum. The kick out to Barton. There's the 3. Rebounded by Covington. Portland's gone 0 of 3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. The 3 from McCollum. Denver grabs the miss. And pushing it up is Denver. The Nuggets again in transition. And that one's good.
Barton doesn't back up now. He really takes on challenges. Even when you rough up Barton, he's going to fight through contact and make it hard for you.
Lillard attacking. It's hauled in by Jokic.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
For the Trailblazers, it's been a slow start here. It's a 5-point game.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
Three-pointer, Lillard. Lillard again missing.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
Jokic doing a nice job consistently finding the open man.
Trailblazers trail by 7. Lillard fires away from way outside. Drills the three-pointer. Lillard's got his second bucket of the night. Greg, we know the names of the superstars, but there are players that are just under that category who probably should get a little more recognition.
Hey, Kevin, that's a great point, and I'm going to toot my alma mater's horn a little bit. Christian Wood's a guy that kind of
good one, yes,
reminds me of that. He's kind of on the come up. How about Devontae Graham, the second rounder back in 2018, but he's showing to be an established young talent in this league, and there are many more guys like that, and they're going to have their opportunity to become household names.
Anthony's checked in for Robert Covington. They get it back.
Oh, that was worth the price of admission.
Can't afford to lose sight of Jokic, not even for a second. This guy's always a threat to hurt you on the offensive board.
Three-pointer, Lillard. And it's Lillard again missing.
You know, he's been off tonight, off his game. At this point, he might want to focus on creating for others.
A different look for Denver. Millsap comes in for Jokic. And it's JaMychal Green in for Michael Porter. The Trailblazers also changing it up. Enes Kanter's checked in for Yusuf Nurkic. Jones comes in for Norman Powell. And it's Simons in for Lillard. Murray, good.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Simons, the pass to McCollum. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls.
Potent with and without the ball. McCollum is a tremendous spot-up shooter.
And that one drops.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league. Boy, I tell you what, we've all heard the stories of Jamal Murray's training routine growing up in Canada, like something out of a movie. Push-ups in the snow, dribbling on ice, deep knee bends with a cup of hot tea on his thigh. A little bit unconventional, but hey, it certainly got him to where he is now, so I would say it worked.
Jones dishes to Cantor. That shot, no good. And Denver the other way now. And it's Gordon finishing it off.
Boy, you look at Gordon, he is cut up now. Fantastic at being able to overcome physical defenses because of his own physicality.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. Free throw no good from Gordon.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Pretty clear they're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. This is his first free throw of the game. That one is off. And he's good on the second. Murray surveying the D. It'll count. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's the Denver Nuggets in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. They've dictated the pace, pushed the ball at every chance, and
I look to the times where
Greg, he's certainly a gentleman in victory and defeat.
You know, Lillard takes the L as a learning opportunity. Sure, it stings, but he also knows it can make them stronger if they use it right.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And the Nuggets, guys, what jumps out to you numbers-wise?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
Paul Millsap out there with JaVale McGee. Then there's Murray. Then it's Aaron Gordon. That's the group for Denver getting going here in the second. And an intentional foul right there.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Here's what Denver's going with right now. Dozier's checked in, and it's Clark in for Jamal Murray. Robert Covington's checked in for the Trailblazers. Norman Powell comes in for C.J. McCollum. Denver passing it around. Clark, the pass to Millsap. Rebounded by Covington. Trailblazers trail by 9. Here's Powell. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Unselfishness always admirable in a basketball player, and Covington consistent at giving it up when one of his teammates is open.
Dozier passes to McGee. Right side Millsap. Another shot. Here's McGee. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Robert Covington picks one up.
Well, you look at McGee and the career resurgence he's undergone, guys, outstanding. I mean, when he's been in the right situation, he's been very effective.
Here's what Portland's going with right now. Yusuf Nurkic, he's checked in for Cantor. McCollum comes in for Anthony. And it's Damian Lillard in for Anthony Simons. Back to Lillard. And here's the fast break. Millsap leading the way. And it's McGee slamming it down.
I think McGee's been working on that one. I mean, you don't just come up with that off the top of your head, boy. You got to think that one through.
Lillard with it. 5 points in the game. McCollum deciding where to go with it. 6 on the shot clock. Oh, Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Here's McGee. Campazzo. The shot from the low post is good.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
And this has been a comedy of errors. I mean, you can just add another one to the list.
Big group substitution here for Denver. Denver with the ball. Outside, Porter. Nurkic against Jokic. To the middle, pulls it up. That one doesn't go. Now Portland takes it the other way, and so they choose to intentionally foul. There's 1:54 left in the first half of basketball. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers.
Even with every shot clanging off the rim, he seems determined to keep hoisting up these threes. It might be time to get inside of that offense.
Here's Jokic. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's going to be on Yusuf Nurkic.
Well, I love how crafty Jokic is. You know, he basically baits defenders into committing the foul once he gets deep position.
Greg, I think of you in a New York Knicks uniform, legendary arena you played in. What was that experience like?
Kevin, intense. I remember the first time I suited up in a preseason game. We played the Dallas Mavericks. Both teams went up and down the court 3 times and nobody scored, and the fans started booing. And that's when I knew this is a little bit different. You better bring your A game.
And thicker skin, correct?
That too, yeah. And fortunately, there was no social media or internet back then. Goodness gracious. And with what we saw in the bubble, Murray has clearly elevated his game. Showed that he could be a #1 option on offense. I mean, his output was an incredible part of that run for the Nuggets.
You know, Greg, the further we went into the playoffs, the more Jamal Murray looked like a star.
I mean, Kevin, big shots in clutch situations, logged heavy minutes, but, you know, never wavered. A truly heroic performance from Murray all postseason.
Pass to Kanter, and Kanter throws it down.
And that's just all muscle there. Kanter is solid at fighting his way through whatever the D throws at him.
Murray outside. Jokic inside. Anthony on him. And he gets it to go. Jokic has got 6 points.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Simons, the pass to Kanter. And stolen by Murray. And here's the fast break. Porter leading the way. And Jokic slams it in.
Boy, good vision that time from Michael Porter Jr. Saw the wide open teammate and then got the pass to him right on time.
Here's Simons. And Bull pulls it down.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
Yeah, just a fantastic job to stay with the play and just not give up. Excellent effort on the offensive backboard.
And he comes up with the deuce. He has 6.
Not much resistance from the defense. Easy play that time for him.
And so it's the Denver Nuggets out in. Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. Jamal Murray had a huge first quarter. He had 13 points and 1 assist. And
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. It's been one outstanding game from Jamal Murray.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
On the floor for Portland, the high-powered backcourt pair. Lillard and McCollum. Nurkic is out there with Robert Covington, and it's Powell in at the 3 slot. Here's Murray. Rebounded by Covington.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Powell, that's good.
Offensively, McCollum sees the floor well. Not surprised to see him spot the open teammate.
Murray dishes to Barton. At the top of the key, Gordon. Murray kicks to Barton. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Porter passes to Bull. Shoots over Nurkic. Bull can't hit. And so it's Covington who brings up the ball for the Portland Trail Blazers. Down by 15.
And that massive wingspan coming into play there. Bull uses it to perfection to block shots.
Jokic has checked in for Denver. Lillard from outside. The offensive rebound. And Covington stays with it.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
And how? I mean, they're taking this defense to task, taking them to school. Every one of their last 10 points have come in the paint.
Gordon finds Murray. The pass to Jokic. Inside. Here's Bull. No good on that one. Great D that time from Nurkic. Kicks it out to Lillard. And he's good on the 3-ball. Lillard's got 10.
That's one of the reasons Lillard is out there. He gives you that deep threat.
And Lillard is going to pick up the foul. That's his 4th foul of the contest. Derek Jones, he's checked in for Portland. Jokic against Covington. Good ball movement here by the Nuggets. Releases from 15. And it's rebounded by Covington. Covington's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Jones. Covington kicks to Powell. Outside, Jones. Here's Lillard. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Lillard's got it back down to single digits for the Trailblazers. The Nuggets have gone 0-4 from the field in the second half, yet to find the mark. Now here's Murray. 13 points in the game. Outside, Porter. Out left to the wing. And here's Nurkic. In the corner, Powell with it. Pass to Nurkic. To the right side. Lillard, right side, over Murray. And with that, the Denver lead is cut down now to just 6 on the basket from Lillard. 3rd quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. And that's an intentional foul. Both teams deciding to change it up.
That's his first personal.
1:58 left in the 3rd quarter of the game. To the paint, here's Green, and he finishes nicely on the layup. And the Nuggets lead by 8.
And with that one, he halts an 11-0 run by the Trailblazers.
Portland's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Here's Simons, guarded by Green. Anthony, the pass to Cantor, uses the glass to finish the layup. Cantor's got his 2nd bucket of the game to go.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now. The first one falls. He's perfect from the line this time. Here's Simons. He has 6. 1:06 left in the 3rd quarter. And pushing it up, here's Denver. McGee with it. Now Anthony defending. Trailblazers trail by 8. Here's Cantor.
And I really like the physicality that Cantor plays with. Getting fouled is the least of his concern.
The Trailblazers have converted 1 of 2 free throws so far today. So he gets them both. The Nuggets leading by 6. Clark outside. Passes it to McGee. Back to Clark. Here's Dozier. Excellent D there from Anthony.
Boy, he has to put that one away. A solid opportunity gone awry.
And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. And there's the foul against Denver. Portland shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And as a team, excellent. A season ago, about 80% when they got to the line.
Free throw shooting is about mechanics, confidence, and your mental approach. He's locked in from there most every night.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Dozier, and they pick up 2. Dozier's got his first basket of the night. And Simons has got the ball here for the Portland Trail Blazers. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. Seven seconds left in the third quarter. Here's McGee. Excellent D there from Anthony. That one's not going to go. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Nuggets lead by 6. And after a quick break, we're going to come right back with the start of the fourth quarter. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. We've got Paul Millsap. Jermichael Green is out there with Porter. Then there's Jamal Murray. And it's Barton in at the 2-guard spot. That's the group on the floor for Denver. Denver calls timeout.
Every timeout, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
And I agree. I think there's going to be a new wrinkle in their game plan when they come out of this timeout.
For the Nuggets, Cole, he's checked in for Millsap, and Gordon subbed in for Barton. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, guys, I was able to catch what Mike Malone said to his team. This game is close, and he told his players, hey, guys, this is when it's fun, right? This is a close game, and this is when you get to show what you're made of. Right here, right now. Kevin, we'll see how they respond.
The Nuggets making a switch here. Jokic is checked in. And it's tied up with that one.
Lillard is really a force of nature. I mean, an incredible talent who torches just about everybody with his scoring ability.
For 3, Murray. Rebounded by Anthony. The Trailblazers shooting it pretty well, close to 50%. And Damian Lillard with the jam.
And you've got to give them a lot of credit for just battling back into this game.
Extremely impressive was the rally they made. I mean, we'll see how much their comeback might have taken out of them, and we'll see if they can keep that foot on the pedal now.
A different look now for Portland. Yusuf Nurkic comes in for Cantor, and Robert Covington subbed in for Anthony. Here's the 3, and another 3 for Portland.
Yeah, how about the percentage they're shooting from beyond the arc here in the second half?
No question about it. They found a nice rhythm from deep.
Some nice ball movement by the Nuggets. Kicks it out to Gordon. Pass to Murray. Lets the 3 fly. And it's Portland with the rebound. Nurkic has got 6 rebounds here tonight. And then Lillard slams it in.
And that was not an opportunity Lillard was going to let pass by. Getting down the floor in an instant and finishing on the break.
Nurkic with the steal. Here's the break. From past the arc. And it's Lillard missing. The Nuggets trail by 4. Jokic draws the double. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Jokic has great size and mobility. He's very good at forcing the defense's hand and drawing the foul.
Powell, he's checked in for Derek Jones.
And guys, if there's an X factor for this Nuggets team moving forward, it might be the young man, Michael Porter Jr. Talk about his potential. It could be as high as anybody on that roster.
Yeah, I concur with you there, Greg. I mean, you look at this kid, he's got a great shooting touch and really good scoring instincts that you don't see very often. Extremely gifted. And they brought him along slowly, which is the wise thing to do. And if he can come on and realize his potential, he could take him to another level for sure.
Denver's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Chalk up 2 there. Porter's got the game tied up here for the Nuggets.
Well, you know, Porter can expect this. Defenses are going to try to be physical with him, try to get in his head.
And a deep 3 from Lillard. And Bull pulls it down.
We know how good a shooter he is. It's frustrating for him when he's not able to knock down that kind of wide open look.
And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And now let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, Damian Lillard.
And what an amazing ball game we've seen from him. It's been a one-man show worth the price of admission all by itself. There wasn't anything he couldn't do on that court tonight.
This is what makes him special, his ability to come through in these spots.
Portland again missing, but they get it back. Here's Porter. Headshot off. Some solid defense from Lillard. And he lays it straight in. Lillard's got 29.
Proof positive that Lillard is worthy. That's talent you can build a franchise around.
Fantastic execution in a tight spot. Gordon capitalizing in the big moment for his team.
Lillard from outside hits it from three-point range. Lillard's got 32 points.
He's so clutch. When the pressure is at its highest, that's when he's at his very best.
And it's Murray penetrating. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And the Nuggets lead by 1.
Jamal Murray proving he's not afraid of the big moment. Big time shot there.
Lillard from outside. And it's Jokic with the rebound. Jokic has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Porter. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Porter's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Just refusing to back down when the spotlight's brightest. Porter outstanding at taking over here in the clutch.
And Lillard throws it down.
This is what he's known for. When it's an important possession, Lillard knows how to come through.
There's the pass to Barton. Here's Jokic. You can't get that one to fall. Now Portland takes it the other way. Powell finds Lillard. Nice move. It counts.
Boy, and just look at what Damian Lillard is doing.
There's 47 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Murray outside. Gordon trying to break loose. Yes!
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
It's blocked.
Good defensive instincts there displayed by Gordon. Reading the shooter all the way and timing the rejection perfectly.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Hey, guys standing around spectating, I mean, you got to get in there and get tough.
Now Lillard. Pass to Giant. Here's Lillard. And Suns with a big win by Portland in a tight game. David, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. That'll And the player introductions are wrapped up. The starting fives for both. Welcome to 2K Sports. Looking now at the lineup for both teams tonight. Some names out of action.
And with both teams at less than full strength, we'll have to see which side is able to remain more effective.
Here are the starters for Los Angeles. Batum is out there with Ivica Zubac. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Paul George. And it's Jackson in at the point guard. And for Denver, we've got Will Barton. Porter is out there with Aaron Gordon. And it's Nikola Jokic. And it's Murray in at the point guard position. Now, here's George following the miss by Jokic.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
And Jokic carrying that standard for a superstar big man. For your money, though, Bones, is he the best true center in the game?
I don't think he's a true center in the sense, GA, that you can't really go down to the post and have him create his own offense by scoring the basketball. Of course, he's going to create plays for his teammates. I still think AD holds that title right now.
And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for the Denver Nuggets. And the basket by Gordon.
Yeah, you can't leave people open around Jokic, and the offense is set up to have cutters and movement. They'll take advantage of the defense if they sleep.
Now here's Leonard. Pass to Zubac. Outside for George. And again, the Clippers turn it over.
Yeah, and I think he was surprised to see that pass coming his way and just really reacted too late.
For Denver, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Murray outside. The shot that time, not on target. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Leonard on the wing. Outside Jackson. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. And that one is good.
Well, that's Paul George's game. Most accurate when somebody's feeding him and he's got his feet set.
It's Barton on the wing. They get it back. And the second chance effort by Gordon.
Oh, great timing. He is one tough customer on that offensive glass.
You know, it's like he has a sixth sense of where that rebound is going. Now, here's George. Down low. Pass to Leonard. Over Porter. And it's Leonard missing. Nuggets have gone 2 of 6 from the field.
You know, altered shots don't show up on the official stat sheet, but as we saw there, he does a great job of doing that as well as collecting the rebound.
To the inside. It's deflected. Here's Zubac. And the dunk by Zubac.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
And here's George. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. Trailing by 2. Greg, you and I talk about the big man, his role in the current NBA, and how they can possibly carry the standard for the great centers before them. And you played with the great one in Patrick Ewing, so you have a great appreciation, I would think, for it.
Oh, no doubt about it. And I think two guys kind of separated themselves a little bit. Nikola Jokic and Joel Embiid, I think, are the two guys that stand out for me because of their ability, in essence, to do everything well. They can shoot it, they pass it, they can shoot it from the free throw line, they give you rim protection. I throw Rudy Gobert up there as an elite center as well. Doesn't have the offensive impact that those guys have, but he does impact the game as well.
3 young, dynamic centers. Those are good names. Here's George, following the score by Aaron Gordon. The shot by George, no good.
If he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
And the athleticism and size of Porter creates problems for the defense. Hard to guard without getting physical.
And Porter drops them both.
Well, you can't help but think of the dunk contest robbery with Aaron Gordon. Didn't receive max points on some of his dunks that clearly deserved it. Said he's done with the event after the last go. And I can't say I blame him.
Now, here's George. Again, the Clippers.
Well, keep it or dish it. Those are the decisions Paul George is trying to make, and he makes the right one there.
Outside, Porter passes to Millsap. Now here's Porter. Defense is right there. That's good. And it's Millsap with the assists.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Now George makes it off the glass. George has got 6.
Think back to when Paul George entered the league in the 2010-11 season for the Indiana Pacers, a skinny kid. Not so much anymore.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
That's his first personal.
First free throw is good. He hits one and misses one, each at the line. Here's Leonard, and the layup's good off the glass. Leonard's got his second basket of the game. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. The Nuggets on top, up 1. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And when you consider how Denver is doing, guys, what are your thoughts?
Well, one way to generate more offense, pound the offensive glass. That was the difference in the first.
Keep plays alive with your activity. That's what it's about.
Setting the floor for the Clippers, we've got Luke Kennard. Marcus Morris is out there with Patrick Patterson. And it's Rajon Rondo, and it's man in at the 2.
Great at using his body and finding his feet in positions on the boards where he can get up, get to it, get an extra possession.
Kawhi Leonard is checked in for the Clippers. McGee, the pass to Millsap. Campazzo. That's good. And it's Millsap with the assist.
And good decision-making with the ball in his hands for Paul Millsap. That's a terrific beat.
Leonard on the wing. Back to Morris. Leonard kicks to Morris. And here's Kennard. McGee on the double team. Patterson passes to Kennard. Nailed from three-point land. Kennard's got the lead up to 2 now for the Clippers.
You got to try to scramble the Jets right here and get that guy off the sweet spot. That's one of the best three-point shooters in the league.
Good D by Rondo. Clippers have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Here's Leonard. That one a little long. The Nuggets shooting 43% for the game. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's on Rajon Rondo.
Paul Millsap has been underrated for most of his career. A consistent double-double threat and has performed at an all-star weekend.
Gordon's checked in for Denver. Will Barton comes in for Jamal Murray. Outside Leonard. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played. Back to Rondo. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. 6 to shoot. Leonard attacking. Great positioning on the putback.
And Kevin, they've dialed up their activity this quarter. We're seeing them convert a lot of those second chance opportunities.
Back to Barton. And there's the pass to Millsap. Barton dishes to McGee. Shoots over Patterson. Denver keeping it going. A new 14-second clock. On the wing, Morris. Leonard looking around. Three-pointer. Denver grabs the miss.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Millsap against Patterson. Here's McGee, and it's McGee with the jam.
That's going to be a big morale booster.
And you know what? It could come down to those second chance buckets when it's all said and done today.
Well, especially in a close game, every possession matters.
Morris outside. The 3. Rebounded by McGee. Nuggets trail. And here's the fast break. Millsap leading the way. Gets a hand on it. It's good on the putback. He's got 5.
Oh, how about the deft touch right there, guys?
He just guided that ball back up and in. Just a fingertip touch on the ball. Morris outside. Back to Rondo. Leonard on the wing. This is to Patterson. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. And it's a completely new group for Los Angeles. And so it's Jokic with the ball. He brings it up for Denver. Inside. And Jokic throws it down.
And teammates more and more looking for plays from Murray like that.
And a story about Jamal Murray. He was doing two-a-days for Team Canada, and the coach wanted him to rest, so he confiscates his sneakers, came back and found him working out barefoot.
Well, they might want to check his web browser because I believe he did a search for lock picks because they put bars on the door to keep him out of the gym, and he still might try to find a way in.
And 1:01 left in the first half. Oh, that's blocked. Jokic passes to Porter.
And how about the read on that play right there? Great sense of exactly when that ball was coming from the outside.
Yeah, Paul George not waiting around, wanting to get out in transition, run the floor, and become a dangerous weapon on the perimeter.
And Murray, here we go. Basket good. Guys, no one team gaining control early on.
Yeah, and you look at the lead changes, 6 already.
They can trade 2 for 1 here.
Would be the right move, I believe, right now.
Jackson up top. He's covered by Murray. Outside, George. Shot clock at 6. Launches it. George missing again.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Martin can't cash in from close range. Left side, Jackson. There's the triple. Here's Batum. Oh, and the buzzer beater's good.
One out.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sport. A pretty close game for the Clippers throughout the first quarter. Some good action during the and
second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game that's been so far. Without question, George is displaying his skills today.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
And you want these kind of nights where you can start to see those openings before they happen.
They've got Nikola Jokic. Jamal Murray is out there with Will Barton. And there's Gordon. And it's Porter in the 3 spot. That's the group on the floor for Denver. And now here's George, the fast break opportunity. And George with the stuff.
Yeah, I'd be aware of Paul George, especially when he's that close. How about that throwdown?
Here's Murray, and it's Murray with the jam.
Big hops from the backcourt.
Oh, absolutely. And maybe just what they need to get this game, GA, going in their direction.
Defense has got to be better. Flat out effort was not there.
Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
And it's Murray penetrating. The putback, Jokic on the follow.
Yeah, Jokic in a smart place there, collects the offensive rebound, very alert, and cleans up the mess.
George looking over the floor. Pass to Jackson. Outside for George. Nice spin off the left rim and in. George has got the lead up to 5 now for Los Angeles. Jokic draws the double. Outside, Porter. Back to Jokic. Left block shot on the way, and they pick up 2. Jokic has got 4 this quarter. When you look at the balance of power between players and teams, Greg, does it feel like the players now have more say, more control than they used to?
No doubt. We're seeing more players demand trades, sign shorter contracts with opt-outs. And the irony of that is, in my era, our best players were fearful for the length of their contracts or the life expectancy of their careers, believe it or not. And these guys today, they understand their value. They know what they bring to the table, and they are utilizing that to the max.
And is that good for the game?
I think so. I do think most guys want to win, and they understand that their legacies are going to be defined about whether or not they do.
LA's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Pass to man. Jackson kicks to George. Jackson dishes to George. And it's George again missing. Nuggets have gone 4 of 6 from the field since the start of the third. Barton, no luck. And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for the Clippers. They lead by 1.
Think about the 40th pick back in 2012. Will Barton languished on the bench in Portland for his first 2 seasons, actually 2.5. And then that trade to Denver, boy, that jump-started everything.
And that's a foul. It's called on Reggie Jackson. That'll be his second foul of the game. There's 1:47 left to play in the third. Back to Murray. No good from 11 feet. And with the Nuggets, Barton becoming an immediate contributor. And Brent, in recent seasons, their starter at the small forward.
Yeah, he's an interesting player. He's a slender and slightly built player, but excellent at getting out there and rebounding. A tremendous runner at the wing position to play in transition. And that wingspan certainly helps out in a lot of plays, both offensively and defensively.
The Clippers have gone even 5 of 10 on shot attempts in the third. Right side Leonard, and he commits the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Here's Leonard. To the paint. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Los Angeles shooting their first free throws of this.
Yeah, and 79% from the line as a team a season ago. Pretty reliable in that regard.
Makes it pretty tough on the defense. Who you're going to pick to send to the free throw line. And he's hitting the free throws right now. Form looks good.
And that one drops. 7 points in the game.
Now, he's too good a finisher to blow that kind of chance, but that's going to be a wake-up call to the defense.
And here's Leonard from 3. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
Outside Millsap. For the lead. A miss that time. Would have put him up. The Clippers in the lead. Leonard, the pass to Zubac. Here's Coffey. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. And here's Morris for 3. Connects from three-point range.
And the one thing about Morris, he doesn't scare you from beyond the arc, but you still have to account for him.
And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Los Angeles on top, up by 4. And time to step aside quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the fourth quarter. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
So helpful to the offensive versatility when your bigs can create, freeing everybody up, and that cut was wide open.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. Okay, now let's reset our lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this fourth quarter. Taking a look at Los Angeles. Kawhi Leonard is out there with Luke Kennard. Then it's Ivica Zubac. Then it's Marcus Morris. And it's Patterson in at the 4. Los Angeles leading by 4 to the middle. Kicks it out to Leonard. The 3. Denver grabs the miss.
Well, there's more he could have done in this game for sure, but it hasn't kept them from pulling ahead.
Leonard with the steal. Down low. And he floats in for the easy two. Credit the assist on that one.
Hard to deny Leonard when he gets in that close to the rim. Too many ways for him to get creative to score.
Martin passes to Green, and Green slams it in.
Go into the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, gotta chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
There's some ways to get your coach's attention, and that draws the coaching staff's ire.
Passes it to Zubac. Here's Leonard, and Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
Just a level of power and explosiveness. Leonard just tenacious at the rim.
The Nuggets trail by 6. The pass to Millsap. And Green gets it to go. Green's got 4 points now in the quarter.
You don't want to ever give up points on the boards. That's the lesson for the team there. That's a hustle play to save points.
Martin against Leonard. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Zubac has got the lead up to 6 now for the Clippers.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
And the official signaled the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. And the Clippers making a switch here. Here's George. Fires from deep. Drains the three-pointer. George has got 9 points here in the second half.
Well, the defense very attentive to him in the first quarter, but he's finally gotten loose in the second and making them pay.
Murray, good.
Meeting the defense with a tenacious will to score. Murray giving you that effort.
Outside, George. Now here's Patterson for the 3. George, no good.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Barton, no luck.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
And that one's good, George.
Well, Paul George just felt out the defense there, and because they weren't close, he could just pull up.
1:52 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Wide open look here for Murray. Denver gets it back. Gordon kicks to Murray. Jokic passes to Gordon. Barton dishes to Murray. That 3 off the mark.
And not a way to get out of a funk. He needs to be looking for good, solid, more efficient shots, not the wild one he took there.
The deep 3 from George, but they recover it. Here's the 3. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Jackson's got 3 assists in the game. Murray against Kennard.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
Well, he's missing, and it's starting to affect a little bit in his body language, and you just don't want to see that.
And out of bounds as the Nuggets gain possession.
And there's no doubt about this one. Playing with a lot of confidence tonight. It's a statement victory for the Clippers.
What an effort in the transition game we've seen tonight from these guys. Really pushed the ball, and I think in doing so created a lot of pressure on the defense.
Definitely had a huge edge, and this is their DNA. When they run the ball and dictate the flow of the offense like we've seen here, these are the kinds of games they can have.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Paul George.
He was tough to cover all game long. One of those nights when he felt like nobody could stop him, and they didn't.
Batum for 3. Jokic grabs the miss. And so it's Jokic with it. He brings it up for the Nuggets. A 12-point game. Murray outside. Back to Barton. Outside, Porter. Pass to Murray. 18 feet out. And he wills that one in. Sinking right through off the back iron.
Well, he's a tremendous shooter, is Jamal Murray, and nice to see him get to the mid-range and knock that one down.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll wrap. A stunning view of the moon. And as things get ready to roll, let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's on the sideline. David?
Hey, Kevin. The
It might indeed, David. Well said. Thank you for that report. Now let's take a look at Denver's opening lineup. Jamal Murray is out there with Will Barton. And it's Nikola Jokic. Then it's Aaron Gordon. And it's Porter at the small forward position. And for Dallas, Kleber is the 4 with Porzingis in the middle. Josh Richardson out there with Doncic. And it's Finney Smith in at the 3 spot. Now, here's Doncic. Goes back up. And the shot goes in from Kristaps Porzingis. Porzingis has got the game going here with the first basket for the Mavs. Murray outside. Couple terrific centers in tonight's matchup here. Great pivots, but center matchups are far from traditional, it seems like, these days.
No doubt about it, Kevin. Once you get into this now small ball mindset, this positionless game, I mean, you're seeing guys as short as P.J. Tucker to play the 5 because, listen, when you're 25 feet from the basket, if I'm 6'2 and you're 7'2, I can still guard you. So because of the spacing now, it allows you the luxury to play smaller.
Now, here's Doncic following the miss by Jamal Murray. Doncic passes to Porzingis. Here's Kleber, defended by Gordon. It's Richardson on the wing. And the dunk by Porzingis.
How about the height and the length and the athleticism of Kristaps Porzingis? Barely has to jump to throw that down.
Now here's Murray. And stolen by Richardson. And Doncic with a clear path to the hoop. Yep, it counts.
Well, that's a nice play. You've got to read the situation and go to your floater game when necessary.
It's been a slow start here for Denver. 8-point game. Here's Murray. Porzingis with the block.
Porzingis so fast off the floor when he challenges a shot. Helps him get a lot of blocks like that one. Nothing going right on the offensive end. 0 for 4 from the field.
Now, here's Doncic. Pass to Richardson. Porzingis high post. Doncic outside. Over to the wing. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Porzingis. Lays it up off the glass. Porzingis has got 6.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Yeah, trying to get going here, but that's an offer for the first 5 here to start the game.
Jokic with the steal. Here's Murray, and it's Murray with the jam.
Boy, don't you love to see Aaron Gordon make these kinds of decisions. This guy is fully capable of recognizing open teammates.
Now, here's Doncic. Richardson right side. Pass to Kleba. There's the three. No good. And Denver the other way now.
In a tough season a year ago.
Oh, that was something else.
Have mercy.
Wow, the tenacity of Aaron Gordon, the athleticism is just amazing.
Richardson finds Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Pass to Murray. Barton outside. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Now, here's Doncic. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Oh, go get it, big fella. Porzingis with the skyscraper.
And 1:01 left here in the first quarter. Barton passes to Jokic. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Doncic against Murray. Now the pass to Kleba. Dallas moving the ball around. Here's Finney Smith, guarded by Porter.
Boy, a clean, close look. What a missed opportunity.
And now the Nuggets. Fast break. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Shoots from the baseline. Here's Jokic. Second chance shot, and that's 2 points on the layup.
Such a savvy player. Love watching Jokic battle for positioning on the offensive glass.
Porzingis high post. Back to Doncic. And Doncic throws it down.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
He rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. Porter. And he gets the jumper to drop.
And a smooth shooting stroke off the catch. Porter clearly excels.
He beat the buzzer!
Delivery at the buzzer. That is beautifully done.
How about that shot to beat the clock? That one covered some distance.
A big-time effort for Porzingis, providing a lot of energy for Dallas. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. And we'll be right back after this. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And what do you think, guys, about Dallas here in this one?
Playing inside out in that first quarter led to some high percentage shots in the paint.
It is great when you can get that established early, because to me it opens up every other aspect of your game.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. Taking a look at the Nuggets. Green is out there with Gordon. Then there's Murray. Then there's Paul Millsap.
This is about the last guy you want to send to the stripe right now. They keep fouling him, and he keeps making them.
And the wide open shot from Redick. And the three off target. The Nuggets trail by 7. Murray, good.
Can't allow Murray to beat you to the rack. He really turns on the Jets in the open floor.
Brunson the pass to Pop. Murray against Redick. Passes to Brunson. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. The importance of the three-point shot never greater than right now, and in your eyes, there are some players who are just absolutely dead, solid, perfect from distance.
No doubt about it. And you know, there's 3 guys to me, though, that kind of separate themselves. And it's one because you have to honor their ability equally off the dribble, from three, and at attacking the paint. Steph Curry, James Harden, and Damian Lillard. Those three guys can all hit pull-ups and step backs from range.
Well, you want some unselfishness from a guy who's capable of scoring, and Tim Hardaway says, you know what, my teammate's open, I'm going to get him the ball.
Kicks to Murray. That's tipped, and he gets it back.
I know he's got to be frustrated right now, but the team is fighting from behind. He's got to stay with it.
Powell dishes to Hardaway. Pass to Brunson. Pass to Redick. Got a piece of it. Hardaway for three. The shot by Redick, no good.
Boy, a miss like that will drive any scorer crazy, especially with the defender giving a cushion.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. We were all witnesses last year to the pandemic, which struck with worldwide repercussions. The NBA was no exception. The 1920 season was altered, and this season was delayed. The league is finding a sense of solidarity and resolve under the leadership of Adam Silver. Now, sports is a microcosm of society as a whole, and we all are finding different ways to overcome this. Kevin, back to you.
Thanks, D.A. Brunson kicks to Cauley Stein. The pass to Powell. Hardaway for three. It's hauled in by the Nuggets.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Millsap misses.
Boy, in that close, he's almost automatic. Boy, that's pretty good defense. Wow.
Brunson finds Hardaway to the paint. And that's out of bounds. Dallas will retain possession. And the Mavericks making a change here. Doncic is checked in. And then for Denver, Michael Porter comes in for Green, and Barton subbed in for Jamal Murray. Powell, the pass to Hardaway. 5 to shoot. From beyond the arc. Rebound by JaVale McGee. And Willie Cauley-Stein gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game. And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Porzingis is checked in for Willie Cauley-Stein. Maxi Kleber comes in for Dwight Powell. Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for Jalen Brunson. And Josh Richardson subbed in for Tim Hardaway Jr. And Denver also making a switch. Jokic is checked in. Doncic passes to Kleber. Now here's Doncic, guarded closer. And it's Millsap with the ball for the Denver Nuggets. Trailing by 10 and finished off by Porter.
And once Porter has some momentum behind him, boy, he just rides it to the basket. An exceptional dunker of the ball.
No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. Off target from three-point range. Inside. That shot off the mark. Good work defensively by Richardson. To the middle. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Richardson's got the lead up to 10 now for the Mavs. For Denver, they've gone just 33% from the field in what's been a cold second quarter for them. Just 3 of 9. Porter kicks to Barton. Jokic with it, and it's Richardson picking him up. To the inside. Some nice ball movement by the Nuggets. Barton from outside. Good work defensively by Richardson. Dallas leading by 10. Passes it to Kleber. Now here's Doncic. Top of the key, Porzingis. Pulls up, high post. The shot, no good. So we've reached the end of the first half of play. Mavericks lead by 10. And we'll get going.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. It was all Kristaps Porzingis in the first quarter. He had 10 points, 3 block shots. And that's a...
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books, 1 half to go. And it's been a clinic out there by Kristaps Porzingis.
Well, he was putting on a passing clinic in that first half, set up a lot of their mates.
Doing such a great job of orchestrating this offense. I love the way he has been in complete command of the offense.
Kleba is the 4 with Porzingis in the middle. Doncic out there with Richardson. And it's Finney-Smith in at the 3. So that's who Rick Carlisle starts the second half. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. The Mavericks have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
And at the line last season, about 78% as a team. Pretty solid numbers.
And he shows the focus there, nails the technical. Porzingis can't hit. The Nuggets trail by 11. Here's Murray, and it's Murray with the jam.
And love seeing Murray take it strong to the rack. A phenomenal finisher inside.
Doncic feeling it out from 20 feet out. And no good. Now Denver takes it the other way. Pass to Jokic. Gordon against Kleba. Jokic trying to free himself up, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Greg, is a broadcast. Who have been some of your favorite personalities to cover?
Man, that's a great question. Most of the stars, I'm a big fan of Durant and Steph and LeBron and those guys. Chris Paul's another one that's a favorite. So many other guys, there's so much more personality and so much more confidence these guys have working in front of the camera. I think that just makes for a better experience.
Somebody asked me the other day, who was my favorite? You know who I said?
Who was that?
Greg Anthony.
Oh, man. We're just saying that because it's true. They are just killing them on the interior.
Doncic outside, down low, and it's blocked by Gordon.
How about the timing of Aaron Gordon? This guy has got the ability to rise up and send it back. Well, their first basket in 4 tries. Can that trigger a little bit of good shooting here? We'll find out.
For 3, Murray. Porzingis with the rebound. Porzingis has got his 5th rebound in this one. Richardson with it, now guarded by Barton. To the paint. Porter with the steal. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
Boy, not sure what happened on that one. Just an unforced error.
And some changes here for the Mavericks. Cauley-Stein, he's checked in for Porzingis. Redick comes in for Josh Richardson. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Luka Doncic. And Denver also making a switch. JaMychal Green, he's checked in for Porter. Redick for 3. That one misses. Now the Nuggets take it the other way.
Not how they hoped to start this half. 1 for 5, brick after brick. Let's start building the building.
We talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Redick dishes to Hardaway. High post, Cauley-Stein. Deflects the pass. And now the Nuggets, fast break. Gordon's running. Offensive rebound. They kick it out to Green. Here's Murray. Jokic, great positioning on the putback.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Outside, Redick. And now the Nuggets, fast break from 20 feet out. The Mavericks pull it in. Hardaway with it. Now Green defending, and Aaron Gordon gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Denver with a platoon swap here on the floor. 1:19 left here in the third quarter. To the middle. Here's Powell. No points in the game yet for him. Knocked loose. Clark against Hardaway. Out in his own on the break. Goes up. And it's McGee with the jam.
I'll tell you, they're right in this. We'll see if they can maintain momentum.
Probably the most important thing is they regrouped. They worked out some of their frustrations, and now they're starting to have some fun.
Redick for three.
And born and raised in Toronto, Powell is part of a growing legion of NBA players who hail from up north.
We the North. How about upon arriving in Dallas, he became the 5th Canadian to suit up just for the Dallas Mavs organization alone. So college and NBA scouts spending more time there now. What a beautiful country with plenty of basketball talent. Well, this is a big part of what Dwight Powell needs to do. Battle hard on the offensive glass, turn those second chance opportunities into points.
Clark kicks to Dozier. Back to McGee. Good ball movement here by the Nuggets. Clark for three. Powell pulls it in. Here's Finney-Smith. Oh, he's going up for the alley-oop here.
How about the ups of Dwight Powell? He's making these lobs look easy.
And so it's Dallas, with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They've been playing some ferocious defense. Right back after this break. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. So out there for the Nuggets right now, we've got Murray. Michael Porter's out there with Paul Millsap. And there's JaVale McGee. And the Nuggets pushing it up now. And yes, it's good.
And not just a scorer, but a distributor as well. Porter's court awareness is really impressive.
Doncic outside. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Paul Millsap picks one up.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
JaMychal Green, he's checked in for JaVale McGee. All free throws good from Doncic.
And I think for Luka Doncic, one thing he showed right away is he was prepared to be an NBA player. And the fact of the matter is he could be an all-star for a long time moving forward.
Next to Porzingis. To the right side. A shot by Kleber, wide open. Porzingis kicks to Kleber. Kicks it out to Richardson. From past the arc. Dallas keeping it alive. A fresh 14. Here's Kleber. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. Kleber's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. On the wing, Porter. And the pass to Millsap. Tipped away. About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. Here's Finney-Smith, guarded by Porter. On the wing, Doncic. And here's the fast break. Porter leading the way. Mavericks with the rebound. Here's Finney-Smith. In the corner, it's Richardson. Over in the corner, Doncic. Porter passes to Green. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And the first one at the line is good. Tim Hardaway Jr.'s checked in for the Mavericks. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Dallas leading by 7. Richardson outside. Passes it to Hardaway. Kleber with it. Here's Porzingis. Slides through for his 7th basket in 11 tries.
Boy, how pretty is that at 7'3"? Kristaps Porzingis knows he can get his shot anytime he wants.
Inside, Jokic. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's on Porzingis. And the first one drops.
A nightly double-double threat. Jokic is also an exceptional playmaker for a guy that size.
Gordon's checked in for Denver.
Boy, a really soft touch on display. It is a luxury to have a big man who can hit from the line at a consistent rate.
The wide open look here for Porzingis. Can't hit the free throw line jump. The Nuggets trail by 7. Here's Murray up on top. Back to Gordon. Barton finds Jokic. The kick out to Barton. Clock at 6. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. Bounce pass, Kleber. Doncic against Gordon. And that one's good. Doncic.
Well, the exceptional handle. Doncic has every move, can go in any direction. Look out, folks.
Look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Porter with it. Hardaway picks him up. Shoots from the elbow. Yep, it goes. And the Dallas lead is cut down to 7. Good work from Jokic.
Such a multi-talented threat on the offensive end, and you love his confidence.
Doncic outside. And it's Jokic with the rebound. Jokic has got his 8th rebound here tonight. 1:11 left in the fourth quarter. Wide open look here for Murray. Offensive rebound.
Calm and collected in the game's biggest moments. You can rely on Jokic when you need a basket.
Now Doncic. To the middle. Jokic with the steal. Here we go. One-on-one. The Nuggets moving the ball around. Gordon finds Jokic. With the second effort. Got it! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
Huge. Jokic comes through just fearless. What an option.
There's 31 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Porzingis trying to get free. Good!
Doncic relishes the opportunity to deliver in big moments, and my goodness, embrace the spotlight, young man.
Murray outside. Gordon deciding where to go with it. 4 on the shot clock. Barton, no luck. And here's Porzingis. So we see the Mavericks get the win here. It was up for grabs, right? Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it up.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Soaring high above the Willamette River. And it's
Kevin, thanks.
He stays working and stays true. David, thank you. Now let's take a look at Denver's opening lineup. We've got Murray, Gordon out there with Michael Porter. Then it's Will Barton, and it's Jokic in at the 5. And for the Trailblazers, the high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Norman Powell is out there with Robert Covington, and it's Nurkic in at the 5 spot. Now here's Powell. 6 on the shot clock. Covington kicks to Lillard. Off target with his 3. Not many teams have the personnel, Greg, to work the ball through the post, but that's what we're going to see plenty of tonight. These two teams can do it.
No doubt, Kevin. It can really add a dimension to your offense, and it creates different rotations defensively, especially when you've got someone down low that's going to demand a double team. And so I'm interested to see, in essence, some old school basketball in terms of how teams rotate out of that post.
I am too. Now, here's Jokic. Gordon trying to break loose, and Jokic gets it to go. The assist by Murray.
Sometimes he seems to be indestructible with the finishes he can make. Jokic is a force down low.
Cullen passes to Nurkic. Low block shot on the way. And the basket by Lillard. Lillard's got 5 points so far.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, that's because he's getting his number called early. I mean, he's doing his part to help carry the offensive load.
Now here's Barton. Shoots over Powell. Barton, no luck.
Oh, you hate to let those easy chances slip through your fingers.
McCollum kicks to Covington. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum.
I mean, look, he's evolved as a passer over the course of his career. Get to the right spot, McCollum will find you.
Here's Murray, and Covington sends it back. McCollum outside. This one for 3, and another 3 for Portland.
You know, you're going to have success when you can start out shooting 80% from the game. So early offensively, they've been great. That's the way you like to start.
And last season, Lillard doing more playmaking than prior years, a career high in assists for him.
Well, we all know that Dame can score whenever he wants to. This team is better when he's setting others up. Lillard knows that. I expect him to continue to spread the ball around.
Here's Lillard, following the basket by Jokic. And the Trailblazers, another 3.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
Jokic passes to Gordon. Rebound by Nurkic.
That's a shot they're always happy to get, even when he blows the finish.
Powell for 3. Rebound by the Nuggets. 10 points separating the teams. The feed to McCollum. Over in the corner, Lillard. Powell in the high post. And stolen by Barton. Right side, Gordon. Good D by Covington.
Some very aggressive defense to prevent the easy lay-in.
And here's McCollum for 3. Offensive rebound. Kicks it out to Lillard. McCollum outside. Knocked away. And stolen by Barton. Gordon dishes to Porter. Back to Gordon. Jokic trying to free himself up. And it's Gordon missing. And so it's Covington who brings up the ball for Portland. Foul for 3. No good on that one.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Gordon, the pass to Jokic. And Jokic throws it down.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. McCollum, no good. The Nuggets trail by 8. Porter passes to Barton. Gordon. And the second chance effort by Gordon.
His first make, and, you know, maybe that will get him going.
Lillard with it. He's got 8. Pulls it from the elbow. Good. Lillard's got 10.
This system is set up perfectly for him today. I mean, it's allowing him to find a lot of good shots.
And Lillard is going to pick up a foul. That's his first foul. An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Enes Kanter's checked in for Yusuf Nurkic. Anthony comes in for Robert Covington. Jones checked in for Norman Powell. And it's Simons in for Damian Lillard. And a chance there to look back at the stunning mobile 1 block a moment ago.
And early in the game, a defensive play like that goes a long way, establishing the attitude you want.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
Man, they built a monster lead here early on, and a lot of this is due to the game plan.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
No good on the last second attempt there. And so it's Damian Lillard making things happen for Portland. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And taking a look at the Trail Blazers' performance here, boys. What do you think they're doing or not doing?
Just stretching out the floor in that first. They had the defense scrambling.
But just wearing them out. I mean, when you space the floor like this, the defense has to run and expend energy.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. On the court right now for the Trail Blazers. They've got Enes Kanter. Anthony is out there with Derek Jones. Then there's C.J. McCollum. And it's Simons in at the 1 spot.
Underrated coming into the league and underestimated. Millsap doesn't have any doubters anymore.
And it's out of bounds to Portland. They'll retain possession. Here's Anthony over Green, and Anthony with the basket on the assist by Kanter.
And the shooting form of Anthony just perfect. He's dangerous with the catch and shoot and just terrific at scoring when in rhythm.
Now here's Gordon. Green kicks to Murray. With the putback, and Green is right there. Green's got his second bucket.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Passes it to Simons. Now here's Kanter. Millsap covering. Kanter dishes to Carmelo. Back to Kanter, and Kanter throws it down.
Oh, man, what a slam by Kanter. His size lets him make easy work of those big plays in the paint. Well, Melo made his way back into the league last season. He was immediately a heavy minutes player for the Blazers. Looked good as a third scoring option for the team.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Outside Anthony, beyond the arc. Tries to save it, and it goes out of bounds. That one's off Anthony.
An easy pass turns into a terrible turnover. And that's a possession at least.
JaVale McGee's checked in for the Nuggets. The Nuggets trail by 5. The pass to Millsap. And Kanter pulls it down.
And with Melo not having to bear so much of the scoring load, I think it was good for him.
Yeah, especially since he took about a year off from playing. Melo had to take a long look in the mirror about how he can help teams win during his absence. But he clearly has something left to offer.
And Denver has possession after the made shot from Carmelo Anthony. Campazzo. Murray kicks to Millsap. Pass to McGee. Tries again. And he sinks the layup.
This is where McGee's coaches and teammates want him to shoot from. They know he can do damage in there with his hops.
McCollum against Murray. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And it's Millsap with the ball for the Denver Nuggets. It's a 5-point game. Jones in the post, guarded by Green. And the basket by Jones.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
3 minutes of action so far in the second quarter. And it's Murray with the jam.
And the amazing athleticism of Murray just taking off towards the rim for the jam.
Here's McCollum. He has 5. Offline with his 3.
Tells you a little something about their team. They've been able to pull in front despite his troubles tonight.
Here's Millsap. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Hey, Greg, you played in a different era of NBA defense. When you look at how defense is played now in the league, how do you feel about it?
You know, Kevin, I think the introduction of the zone, by and large, has been great. You get a lot more switching, and I think it brings more skill into the game. Don't get me wrong. I do miss the physicality that we had back in the 90s, but I tell you what, right now, my body wishes I had the opportunity to play in this era.
I bet it does. Now, here's Covington. Three-pointer, Lillard. Millsap grabs the miss.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
It's good.
Well, you know, Porter can expect this. Defenses are going to try to be physical with him, try to get in his head.
Lillard outside. Puts up a 3. Rebound by the Nuggets.
He's cooled down a little bit after draining those 2 3-pointers in the first quarter.
And finished off by Porter.
Whew, he is so quick off the ground. Porter just gives the defense very little time to react.
Lillard with no one around. And it's Lillard again missing.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Back to Barton. Covington with the steal. There's the lob to Lillard, and Lillard throws it down.
And you can see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. Now, here's Porter. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Millsap passes to Porter. Denver passing it around. Campazzo. The wing jumper off target.
Even when the D is playing off of him, the mid-range jumper shouldn't be the shot they're looking for.
And a close game so far through the first. Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again. Leading the way at the start, it was Damian Lillard. He had 12 points and 1 rebound. That's all for now.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. One guy who's getting it done is Lillard.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And as they can't slow him down, you know what you do? You keep feeding them and feeding them and feeding them. This is the right game plan.
Second half underway. Here's who Mike Malone's got on the floor. Jokic is out there with Gordon. Then it's Will Barton. Then there's Jamal Murray. And it's Porter. And at the 3, the small forward.
A pure shooter who's also efficient. Porter nearly automatic from mid-range.
They get it back. Kicks it out to Covington. Powell for 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Powell's got his first 3 points of the game.
That's a nice play. Getting the separation he needs for a clean look.
Yeah, he may just have to put a little more arc under that. But either way, it's a tough shot.
Murray, true on the 14-footer. Murray's got it all tied up now for Denver.
And let's be honest, Murray has never seen a shot he didn't like, especially these mid-range jumpers.
In a wide-open look for McCollum, and the Trailblazers another three.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
Back to Barton. At the elbow, it's Gordon. Shoots over Covington, and it's Gordon missing.
Nice interior defense. Can't give him any space inside or he'll burn it.
Three-pointer, Lillard. He can't get that one. Now the Nuggets take it the other way. Murray kicks to Jokic. Here's Gordon. Rebounded by Covington. Covington's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
Yeah, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
The Nuggets trail by 6. Pass to Jokic. Back to Murray. Yes, that goes in. Murray's got 6.
And even at 6'5", Murray just elevates high inside for these buckets. A high percentage shooter down low.
Three-pointer, Lillard. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Jokic has got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
Still plenty of time for him to contribute in this game, but it's a tough stretch he's going through.
Lillard with the bucket.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the result.
Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Barton finds Gordon. In the corner, Murray with it. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. A 3 from McCollum. Porter pulls it in. The Nuggets trail by 7. It's Barton with the drive. Here's Jokic. Left side, Gordon. Powell with the steal. And Aaron Gordon gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. A different look now for Portland. Cantor checked in for Nurkic, and it's Derek Jones in for Robert Covington. JaVale McGee's checked in for the Nuggets. It's Powell on the wing. And it's off from three-point range. And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for Denver. They trail by 7. Back to Jokic from the arc. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. They've led by as much as 10. Lillard from outside. But they'll get another chance. McCollum dishes to Lillard. Fires the 3. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Jokic has got rebound number 8 now on the night. Stolen by McCollum. It's his first trip to the line. That free throw good from Lillard.
And one thing you talk about with Lillard, great at all times, but absolutely lethal in the clutch.
For the Trailblazers, Anthony comes in for Norman Powell, and it's Simons in for C.J. McCollum. Now here is McGee. Here's Green. Banked in off the glass. Green's got 8.
Oh, the timing couldn't have been better on that assist.
Lillard looking around. Simons, the pass to Lillard. They get it again. From downtown. No good there. And the Nuggets going the other way. Murray outside. To the paint. Right side, Green. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded out game.
Now Lillard, 20 points for him. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's on JaVale McGee.
Well, Lillard isn't afraid to get physical. In fact, he embraces any chance he can to get foul shots up.
Oh, free throws good from Lillard.
His free throw shooting is something they never need to worry about. He doesn't even know how to go through a cold streak.
And so it's Portland bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
This is where the NBA's headed. I mean, multi-dimensional big men. That was just a beautiful pass.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. We've got Anthony, also Enes Kanter out there, Damian Lillard out there with Derek Jones, and it's Simons in at the 2-guard. That's the group on the floor for Portland.
Having a lot of trouble stopping the three-point shot.
Here's Murray, and he banks in the layup.
He had to battle through some tough shooting problems in the first half. I mean, give him credit. It's been much easier for him in the second.
Lillard fires away from way outside, and the Trailblazers another 3. You know, Greg, when you were in New York, you were on a super team of sorts. Compare that to the super teams they are forming now in the NBA.
Oh, we've always had super teams. And this misnomer that this is something that's just come about with this era is, to me, absurd. You've always had it. Whether the difference nowadays is I think the players have more say in where they go. And they can orchestrate how a team is constructed. But it's always existed. And the reality is this. You become a super team when you win a lot.
Sure.
And that's what really dictates how super your team is.
And Kanter throws it down.
Now, that's the staple of Kanter's game. This guy has a knack for knowing how to come up with offensive boards.
Murray dishes to Green. Good ball movement here by the Nuggets. Back to Murray. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Free throw good, Murray.
And Murray has it all. A deadly shooter and a remarkable penetrator. Terrific guard play.
Catching up on the changes for Portland. Yusuf Nurkic, he's checked in for Kanter. Robert Covington comes in for Anthony. Powell, he's checked in for Derek Jones. And it's C.J. McCollum in for Anthony Simons. Millsap passes to Murray. Jokic against McCollum. The dish now to Porter. And Covington sends it back. 4 on the clock. Porter against Covington. It's good on the putback. Martin's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Nuggets.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Gets the three-pointer to fall.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
You see more teams doing this nowadays. We all are firmly entrenched in the era of the 3-ball.
Millsap kicks to Jokic. Shoots over Covington. Good D by Covington. Trailblazers leading by 12. 3-pointer, Lillard. Paul Millsap with the rebound. And it's Millsap with the ball for Denver. Here's Barton. Rebound by Nurkic. Nurkic has got 6 rebounds now in the game. A 3 from McCollum. Barton with the rebound.
His 3-point game hasn't been there for him today, but don't sleep on it. At any moment, he could get his touch back.
And the quick feet of Murray really doing an extraordinary job getting out in transition.
It's McCollum on the wing. Fires the 3. It's good from long range. McCollum's got the lead up to 13 now for the Trailblazers.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
But it had to be. These days, you need to stretch the floor somewhat to make everything else work.
Millsap misses. Portland's gone over and over to the 3-point shot in the 4th quarter. 4 of 9. Lillard finds Covington. Back to Lillard. Takes the 3. A 3-pointer is right on target. Lillard's got 12 now in this quarter.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for Portland.
And it may be a comfortable win for them, but, they had to weather a few storms along the way, and that's all part of the story.
Yeah, Kevin, this was by no means the runaway that it might appear to be. It was a scrappy performance, though, all the way through.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Lillard.
I mean, he had a plan for how to attack the D. He executed and never let up. Relentless offensive basketball.
And stolen by Barton. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time.
Oh, costly error there. We'll see how they rebound from that miscue.
Man, when you're playing from behind, that's the last thing you want to do. Make matters worse.
So Portland ends up going with the new group. A tremendous mobile one block that we had to see again. Great send back.
And they're determined to add to the lead, not with more offense, but with big-time D. They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
And that's why they're in the driver's seat right now, looking to put this one away.
It's stolen by Jones. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. On the clock. And so Portland takes this one, but by a big margin. David, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for
Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
The Staples Center downtown lot. And with
Kevin, thanks very much.
Sure is. Thanks, DA. Looking now at the lineup for both teams tonight. Some names out of action.
And with both teams at less than full strength, we'll have to see which side is able to remain more effective.
Now let's take a look at Denver's opening lineup. They've got Porter. Jokic is out there with Aaron Gordon. Then it's Will Barton, and it's Murray in at the point guard position. And for Los Angeles, Jackson is out there with Paul George. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Ivica Zubac, and it's Batum in at the power forward. George with no one around from outside off the mark. The Nuggets now on offense, stolen by George. And here comes Leonard leading the fast break. And the jam by Nicholas Batum.
Kawhi is carving up this defense. Love his awareness. He is finding the open man.
Got a piece of it. Outside Porter. Here's Jokic. The Clippers grab the miss.
And Smitty, with LeBron getting into his late 30s, KD coming off the Achilles, for your money, is Kawhi Leonard the best player in the world?
Great question. I know one player, the Greek Freak, might have something to say about that. No less than Michael Jordan himself called Kawhi the best two-way player in the game. That's a very strong endorsement from MJ.
Here's George, following the score by Jamal Murray. And George kicks to Leonard. And that one goes out of bounds. It's touched by Porter. About a minute and a half through the first quarter. The three from George. Good on the three-point shot.
The mechanics on Paul George's shot are so good. In the end, the range makes no difference.
Jokic finds Murray. And Jokic slams it in.
Beautiful location on the pass, as usual. Led his man perfectly.
We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. Now the pass to Batum. Off target from outside. Nuggets have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. And the rejection by Zubac. And so it looks like Denver will retain possession here. Jokic high post. To the inside. Gordon. The layup off target.
Meeting right at the rim. He typically converts in those situations. Not this time.
Batum wide open. He fires. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Batum's got 5 points so far. Murray surveying the D. Good ball movement here by the Nuggets. But they recover it. And that one's good. Jokic. Jokic has got his second basket.
Such a savvy player. Love watching Jokic battle for positioning on the offensive glass.
Outside Jackson. Passes to Leonard. No doubt, Greg, you are known being a gritty, in-your-face defender. And when you think of the most hard-nosed point guards in the NBA today, who comes to mind?
For me, I think Chris Paul, I go first because this guy, one, he's a phenomenal two-way player. He'll do whatever it takes to win, even if that means pushing the envelope a little bit. Pat Beverly is another guy, just a flat-out bulldog. Marcus Smart, I think, falls into that category. Again, it's not always about being the most talented, but if you bring an edge about you, that really permeates throughout your team. So those are some guys. Drew Holiday is another guy I'd throw into that mix as well.
Yeah, they all lock in. You're right.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
Turning defense into offense. Every coach talks about it. Perfect example right there.
Now Gordon. Paul George missing from long range. Shoots over Zubac. Paul George grabs the miss.
Once he gets the ball there, you expect him to capitalize. That was a missed opportunity.
I tell you, he's playing the game with pure excitement right now.
He capped off that dunk with some serious hang time on the rim. And it's Paul George with the foul. That's his first foul. 46 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Count that bucket.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Rondo looking around. Outside Leonard. Lets the three fly. The Clippers rebound. Rondo passes to Leonard. And here we go again. The Nuggets on the break. Oh, and he can't cap off the break.
I mean, that can happen to anyone, but it's ugly every time it does.
Yes, getting a little ahead of himself on that play. Even though he missed it, this is the exact play your offense is designed to produce.
And Rondo sends it back.
What? Nice defense by Rondo there, rising up to block that one.
5 seconds left to play here in the first. That will count. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And we reach the end of the first quarter. Nuggets lead by 6. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. What do you guys think about the Nuggets out here in this one?
You could see they were well prepared defensively coming into this one.
Yes, what they do, they take away the things that teams like to do offensively, also keeping them out of sync.
We've got Marcus Morris. He's out there with Patrick Patterson. Kennard is out there with Rajon Rondo, and it's man in at the 2 spot. They're the group out there for the Clippers starting the second quarter. Kennard kicks to Rondo. Here's man. Millsap covering. And the wide open shot from Morris. The three-pointer no good.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
And it's Murray with the jam.
And love seeing Murray take it strong to the rack. A phenomenal finisher inside.
Well, how can you not love the continued resurgence of JaVale McGee? There were some years where he was trying to figure it out. Now he's a big factor for this team at center.
An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
George is checked in for Luke Kennard. Murray, good. You know, Smitty, the change for McGee is pretty simple. He got some direction on how to play. Now he does everything he can to play within himself.
Kevin, that has been a huge difference maker for JaVale McGee. And you know, when he's focused, he can make an impact. Plays in short bursts, but very effective.
And it's sent back by Morris.
And a rare block shot from Morris. Anticipates the...
Wow!
He went... Letting it all hang out. When George takes flight, just enjoy the show.
Now here's Green. He's still scoreless so far in this one.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Pass to Rondo. From deep, George. That one, no good. Now Denver takes it the other way. Millsap dishes to Green. And Green slams it in.
Now that's beautiful. Millsap could have forced something there, but instead waits for his open teammate.
Outside, George. Now here's Rondo. D right on him. Patterson drops in the layup for 2. Patterson's got his first points of the game.
The activity level from Patterson is what makes him such an impact on the floor.
Here's Millsap. They get the rebound. And Murray with the second chance points. Murray's got the lead up to 12 now for the Nuggets.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Patterson, that's good. Patterson's got 4 points now in the quarter.
One of the more instinctive passes over the last decade. Rondo quickly locates the open man.
A platoon swap here for the Clippers. And then for Denver. Gordon comes in for JaVale McGee. And Barton subbed in for Jamal Murray. Barton passes to Green. And here's the break. Ahead. And with that, the Denver lead is cut down now to just 8 on the basket from Leonard.
Right there, that is poise of Kawhi Leonard, just taking what the defense gives him.
Millsap kicks to Barton. Here's Green, and a good offensive board, and he gets the bucket. Green's got 6.
And the D getting outworked there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
For some reason, blocking out has become a lost art, and that's the result you'll get.
Leonard with no one around. No good on the triple. The Nuggets leading by 10. Gordon with it. Leonard picks him up. And there's Millsap. That's good on the assist by Gordon.
Very quietly, Paul Millsap just goes about his business. He's a tough competitor.
Jackson passes to Zubac. Here's Kennard. And it's Denver with the rebound. 58 seconds left here in the second. Here's Barton. Lays it up and banks it in. Barton's got his second bucket of the game to go.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Here's Jackson. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Pass to Millsap. Leonard with the steal. And here comes Jackson leading the fast break. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist.
Always up there among the leaders in steals. Leonard gets his team out in transition.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Barton against Kennard. Near the three-point line, it's Millsap. Misses the jumper. Clippers trail by 10. Here's Leonard, and then Leonard with the dunk.
And you see Kawhi's hustle in transition, always putting himself in position to succeed.
Green left side. Great D that time from Batum. And so it's Denver holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, guys. Here with Coach Mike.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K Sports, everybody. After 2 quarters, it's Denver out in front. They have a solid 8-point lead. And that'll...
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. It's been one outstanding game from Jamal Murray.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
And it's not like everything's been at the rim. There's been a number of jump shots along the way.
So out there for the Nuggets right now, Aaron Gordon out there with Jokic. Then it's Will Barton. Then there's Jamal Murray. And it's Porter in at the small forward. Here's Oturu. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Clippers moving the ball around. The three from George. Knocks down the 3 ball. If you go step in a time machine, what would you like and dislike about playing in this era at this time?
Well, no doubt about the tempo and the spacing. I think that more than anything allows for the true skill and artistry of the game to be on display. I probably wouldn't want to get switched onto Embiid down low. I would probably dislike that and let it be known vociferously.
But I always pictured you as being fearless, like you would never turn down that kind of challenge.
I wouldn't turn it down publicly. And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category. Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And the defense knows he's relentless. You have to try and match that intensity.
And here is Los Angeles now after the Nuggets pick up 2. And out of bounds as the Nuggets gain possession.
Just didn't get his hands up in time on that one. They weren't on the same page there.
JaVale McGee's checked in for the Nuggets. How about that mobile one block we just saw? Amazing defensive work.
The defensive awareness, the timing, when you have to face a defender that can reject you like that, it can alter your approach.
And so it's Porter bringing it up now for the Denver Nuggets. Since the second half started, they've only given up 3 points.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Here's Batum after the basket by Will Barton. Left side, George. Jacks up a 3. Rebounded by McGee.
You know what, though? They keep calling his number despite the difficult quarter he's had.
And the pass to Murray. Jokic. It's good on the putback. And the Nuggets lead by 15.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Pass to George to stop the run. Trains it from beyond the arc. George has got 6 points in the quarter.
He doesn't need much time to get his shot off. Paul George is a dependable catch-and-shoot option.
Porter. Great D that time from Batum. Clippers have gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. The drive by Rondo, and he uses the glass on the layup.
Great timing. That can be the difference between an assist and a turnover.
The Nuggets leading by 10. Barton passes to McGee. Kept alive. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. McGee's got his first basket.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
It's George on the wing. A 3-ball. Rebound by the Nuggets. Jokic just got 6 rebounds here tonight. Nuggets have gone a solid 6 of 11 when shooting here in the third quarter. For 3, Murray. Morris with the rebound. Clippers trail by 12. Pass to Rondo. Back to Zubac. Millsap with the steal. Here's the break. Morris with the block. Leonard on the wing. Three-pointer. Sinks the three-pointer. Leonard's got it back down to within single digits for Los Angeles.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
You know what? They talked about this at halftime, and they're doing a better job of creating space.
So both teams making some changes here. Los Angeles has gotten the three-pointer to fall to the tune of 50% here in the third quarter. They've made 3 of 6. Morris against Millsap. Puts one up from 19. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. 35 seconds left to play in the third. Here's Murray. Drops it in from 14 feet away. Murray's got 16 points.
Throughout the evening, he's gotten to his spots, and the defense has not adjusted.
A 3 from Leonard. Here's Zubac. Back to Leonard. There's the triple. The Clippers keep it alive. And the dunk by Zubac.
Doing his job on the glass and doing it with force.
And Greg, it's not everybody in the league who can make those kinds of plays.
You know, this is one of his specialties, keeping plays alive, creating second chance opportunities.
And that's a pure hustle play, getting to the offensive glass for the tip-in.
And that's the kind of quality you see in any strong offensive rebounder, isn't it? And so it's...
I know.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Clippers trail by 9. Patrick Patterson is out there with Kawhi Leonard. And there's Jackson. Then it's Ivica Zubac. That's who's out there for the Clippers. Kicks it out to Leonard. From deep. That one's not going to go. And it's Denver the other way. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points.
An underrated part, really, of being a sick athlete like Gordon body control. Used it there to keep the form on his shot.
Pass to Leonard. From deep. Rebound by Murray. Murray's got his 4th rebound in this one. Shot by Gordon, wide open. They grab their own miss.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
The pass to Leonard. Goes up on the wing. Here's Zubac, and the dunk by Zubac.
And just a terrific effort on the offensive glass. That's how they're going to cut into this lead.
And Greg, a dunk like that is sure to give them a spark. Here's Millsap. And the rejection by Zubac. Passes it to Leonard. For 3. Drills it from outside.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triple.
Down low, here's Green, and it's Green with the jam.
And don't let Green's skill game confuse you. He can rise up and finish around the rim with the best in the business.
Jackson against Murray. Jackson passes to Zubac. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. Just 5 to shoot. Gordon against Leonard, and the shot goes in.
What a turnaround for him since the half. More aggressive and more effective.
Murray, the pass to Millsap. Fires top of the key. The putback. Great positioning on the putback. And the Nuggets lead by 10.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Leonard looking over the floor. Here's Zubac. Pass to Leonard. Nice shot from 10 feet out.
The offensive versatility of Kawhi, able to rise up and hit the jumper there with confidence.
The drive by Gordon. And it's slammed in by Millsap.
This guy is a high flyer. I mean, especially for a power forward, and he needs to be as an undersized player.
Jackson has the open look. Misses the 3.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Left side, Gordon. Over Jackson. And it's Gordon missing. Clippers trail by 10. And pushing it up. Here's the Clippers. Martin defending. And stolen by Murray. Here's Green. Off the left rim and up. The Clippers running out of time. Over to the left wing. Back to Leonard. Launches a 3. And it's Denver with the rebound.
And we'll just watch the clock wind down, guys, in what will turn out to be a win here for Denver.
Not only did they shoot the ball better, but they had more assists.
Yeah, I thought the passing in terms of finding the open man gave them the higher percentage shots. The ball movement was key for the win.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Jamal Murray.
You know what stood out to me was the anticipation defensively. He sensed what the offense wanted to run, then found ways to disrupt that and cause turnovers.
And really, Murray is so crafty at getting contact on his drives, just fearless going to the hole.
A different look for Denver. Jokic, he's checked in for Millsap, and Porter subbed in for Green. Pass to George. Takes a 3. It's hauled in by Gordon. And it's Gordon with the ball. He brings it up for the Nuggets. Here's Porter. No good on that one. 20 that time from Leonard. 7-second difference. Shot and game clock. Outside for George. It's hauled in by Gordon. Here's Denver now. They lead by 14. And Barton gets it to go on the assist by Gordon.
Yeah, they've sucked the energy out of this arena. Tremendous effort on the road.
And when you're on the road, you can't be tentative coming into a game like this. I thought their aggressive approach was the difference.
Murray with it. So it's the Nuggets winning this one easily. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did.
All right, David, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight.